If you want to fast track to party rental success, we are at Elite Events in Oldsmar, Florida. We're going to do a tour of the facility. We're going to learn from Ralph, who's the GM, how to achieve operational excellence. What these guys do, they're a big rental company, what they're doing to make sure that they're successful. They're delivering stuff on time, they're delivering quality equipment. You're going to see how they do that in this tour. Come on. Thanks for having us, man.
Thank you very much, absolutely.
So this is Ralph Shaw, GM of Elite Events, and he's going to give us a little bit of a tour, show us around the showroom first, and then, you know, behind the scenes. So here we are in the showroom.
All right, well, yeah, this is our showroom. We have a lot of clients and customers come in. We like to keep it open so they can move throughout, move things around, get some ideas. We do have a design table as well, so just keeping it very blank and open, so when a bride or a client comes in, they don't know how they want to set a table, get inspiration from what we've set up, but also bring their own inspiration, take plates off the walls, take different goldware, flatware off.
So you call that a design table?
Design table,
So everything else you guys kind of curated, and then you let the brides do their thing.
Correct. So seasonally, coming up to fall, so we're going to set some fall colors out, some Halloween stuff, maybe some college football stuff. Big events that come around, big holidays that come around, we'll kind of theme to that, so they'll get that idea. But they'll either talk beforehand, we'll have things ready, or when they come in, they'll see something they like, we'll put it together and see how it flows for them.
It's a pretty good space you have here.
Yeah, and you know, space is key, especially, you know, as we just continue to grow. So we also use part of the showroom as storage. We just block it out with our pipe and drape. So, you know, we've been doing that for a little bit.
I'm always talking about that, like people using the pipe and drape. I mean, it's so versatile, that stuff, you know.
Absolutely, and it shows
just block off, shows what it can do, and that it serves a purpose. Block off.
Exactly. A lot of events as well will use that. You know, if you're at an event space, you don't want to see something. Well, there you go.
All right. The first level.
This is our main bay. This is where most things happen. Our prep, our unload, our load up. We have one loading dock as well as 3 other bays that we can go in and out of at ground level. For the most part, the process here is our crews will prep all the items here. We have different bays for different truckloads if it gets busy. You know, we'll have it stored and ready, so when the truck's ready to get loaded, you can go right on, sign off on the paperwork, and when the things are ready to come off for unload, we usually have areas for them to get checked again, cleaned, wrapped, and then tagged and bagged and put back before they're ready to go out again. We always check our items when we're picking up on the job sites, but it's crucial to also do so when you get back here in case something happened in the load, somebody counted something wrong, just so we can make sure to get to the customer as soon as possible to hopefully collect those items again if we miss something on site or if we miscounted something. And then another big thing, probably about 50% of our business is tenting, so we know that when we're going to load, you know, tenting right here, we don't want to have to, you know, walk it from any far aspects. So we use a cantilever system for most of our tenting right now. Framing, high peaks, heater systems, pole tents, they're all kept on here, organized by size, which we color coordinate, and most guys learn pretty quickly, you know, what is what.
What's the strategy for loading the truck?
First thing is we have a dispatch bay where we'll have all the paperwork just laid out on tables so guys can review it, kind of work it out in their mind before they start putting in the truck. Yeah, and they'll kind of see it all prepped out here, other than the tents, obviously, so they can see how much more they have to fit in. You know, we'll kind of see in our mind, is there weights? Is it staked? If there's weights, we want to put those in first, just to, you know, make sure we balance that. If there's a lot of tables, we have table carts. We'll throw those into corners, and we'll put poles underneath, or poles on one side, table carts on the other side, just to make sure it all fits. You know, this is our next bay. Tables, staging, dance floor, kind of those next bigger items. Down at the end, we have all our table carts with all the tables on it. You know, palletize and cart as much as possible to make it as simple as possible. So, you know, tagging and wrapping is key. You know, communicating between guys that are here in the afternoon, guys that are here in the morning, guys that might not be on the same day. They might not know. So the more communication, the more we can write and tell guys what's happening, the better it is for streamlining the whole process. Also, one of the key things, I don't know, you you'll see around the warehouse. Obviously, we're in Florida. Obviously, it's summertime. Super humid, super hot.
Yeah.
We utilize our inventory very well. Big ass fans, literally the name of them.
Yeah.
We have those running all the day when we have guys working in the shop. Throw those on, they make such a difference. Down this aisle, these are where we keep all of our folding chairs. We have a bay just dedicated to when chairs come back, so we can make sure to check them, clean them, wrap them, tag them like we talked about. And then organized all by style, all by size. This is biggest little part of our operation is all the tabletop items, all the small stuff that needs to be checked, cleaned, tagged, rinsed, everything. We have a lot of linens, a lot of glassware, a lot of plateware, flatware. Process for that is when it's going out, we have people dedicated just to this item. And what they'll do is they'll have the orders come up on their side, they'll pull it all, and they'll tag it for the job. So when these guys go to load a job, they'll have this stuff already set. They can go to the truck and then mark it off their list. So this is our area outside. Got a little bit of room because we have a lot of trailers, we have a lot of trucks, a lot of different things going on. We have a gooseneck with a flatbed that we use for a lot of our flooring and weights on big jobs. They help us get it out. We actually send somebody to go get their CDL to be able to pull all this legally. Another huge aspect is our restroom trailers.
Those are cool.
A lot of jobs that we have, we have a lot of weddings, that go to these big, barns or fancy places outside, might not have a bathroom or a bathroom that accommodate 200 to 300 people. This was when Brandon actually started.
The original, the OG trailer?
This is the OG trailer. So when he started, he had his pickup truck and this trailer. He would have a couple tents, some tables, some chairs, and that's what he had. Our yard is full of 326-foot trucks, a 16-foot box, our 350 flatbed. We have a 250 pickup truck, or one transit van and one normal size cargo van. We utilize the outside for things that we can actually keep outside and not have to worry again with the weather in Florida the way it is. You never know when the rain's coming. We have a ton of our Duradeck flooring. A lot of customers use that under tents as walkways or just cover up fields or grass areas. And then as well with our tenting, the weight system, our block and roll.
Well, and you guys move this all by hand.
Oh, absolutely. Pick up 500 pounds of block really easily. So
you're keeping everything you can that can live outside. I see fencing, flooring. I mean, you've got everything that I can think of. What's your strategy for adding something that you haven't carried in the past? How do you make those decisions?
We'll try it out. We'll talk to vendors. We'll get samples, of things, and we'll test it out on our website. We'll put it up and see what kind of bites we get, or have it in the showroom. See what customers think. If we get rentals for it, or if we get inquiries for it, we'll either sub-rent it first from companies that we know. If they have it and it's working for them, we'll try it out first from them. Trying to be smart with acquisitions.
What's your favorite part about working at Elite?
Definitely doing events. I mean, it's an event company. I like working with customers. Definitely going out to the job site, seeing the finished product when it's all done, and then being there from the very beginning it's very fulfilling to watch something sprout from nothing. So that's definitely my favorite part.
Good stuff. Cool. All right.